Hi, this is your Venkatesh. This time around, I would like to share my experiences in recording a video and uploading it in YouTube or in Facebook. At the same time, I would like to share my experiences I had when I addressed the live audiences. I think addressing the crowd, the gathering is much easier than recording. Why? Because you sit inside a closed room, you are watching at the blue box called the camera or a mobile phone. You are talking with the mobile phone, not in the mobile phone. So, talking in the mobile phone is much easier than talk with the mobile phone. Why? Because there is no connectivity. So, any speech, any orator needs connectivity. It is pretty much there in live audiences. Yes, I had connectivity when I spoke in front of the audiences. The moment when I get into the podium and hold the mic in my hands, something happens in me, some strange feeling that comes and captivates me, that helps me to captivate the audiences as well, right? I get the enormous opportunity to look into the eyes of the audiences, right? The moment if you get the applause, the claps from the audience, it motivates you, it encourages you, it brings in the words into your mouth, your brain becomes sharper, it never ever goes in search of the contents. The contents will be pretty much there in your tongue. You need not have to go and search for the vocabularies. The vocabularies stand in your queue and they'll plead at you to make use of them, and that is the beauty of addressing the live audiences. Moreover, the facial expressions, some of them frown at certain things, some of them scowl at certain things, and you could see smiling faces as well. They nod at you and they say no, they show their disagreement, and they smile, they smile, and they give lots of expressions. Somebody opens their mouth, even they couldn't realize a fly goes inside and comes out. So that's how the experiences, the funniest experiences that you can get while addressing the live audience or the gatherings. Sometimes they look at you in a strange way, right? It may be intimidating, they stare at you, but that is a challenge that lies in addressing the live audiences. So in a way, you're conquering the people, a kind of a battle that happens most of the time. The conversation may not be so cordial, the conversation may not be to your liking, but the end of the day, if you get up a standing ovation, that is phenomenal. It is like addressing the audience is a kind of a penance, egna, right? If you win over that, then that is a greatest feeling that one can derive in this universe, right? But certain things are not there when you sit in front of the camera and talking. Of course, a lot of people are there, they have done wonderful videos, too much of likings are there for the videos. I do agree with that because I am a conservative person. My heart doesn't go into this making videos, my heart lies in addressing the live audiences, right? After having said the differences between these two, the speeches must be how the speeches must be. I had I have some of the ideas how a speech should be. It should be like a beautiful scenery, right? Lush green gardens. It should be like a seashore. It should be like the dark clouds that covers the orange sun. It should be like that. And your speeches should give comfort, it should embrace you, it should give you shelter, it should give you shadow, right? The speeches must be like that. And at the same time, it should be, if you take nature, you should have to bring in the color, the flavor, the grandeur of the mother nature. The dusk and dawn are the fantastic things that happen in nature. If your speech, if your oratory embraces the path of the mother nature, it will be more elegant, and you can enchant the entire audiences. You can tie down. You can take everybody in your control, and that should be the way of delivering your ideas. That is the idea of oratory, right? Please try to bring in the expressions of Mother Nature in your expressions while you deliver your speech, right? Then comes, it should be like the wine, the red wine that fills the glass. I'm talking about wine, not alcohol. Okay, now it should be like the words should be like the rays emanating from the sun. The rays that comes down should embrace Mother Earth, right? In the meanwhile, there can be disturbances, hurdles. The wave should peep in, should come down, find its own path, and come and embrace the Mother Earth. It should be like that, a chill feeling along with little bit of warmth. That is more important, right? And I said there shouldn't be any sun. If you take the case of mine, I'm struggling to become. It is my passion to address the audiences. It is my passion to talk a lot. Of course, it is my patience to listen a lot. I think my patience will never die down. There is no sunset for my aspirations, for my desires, right? And you should have to adopt certain nuances, right? The nitty-gritties, the smallest emotions in your speeches, right? You should have to put the audiences, you should have to take the audiences to different emotions like happiness, laughter, sorrow, grief, compassion, anger, everything. If it is on the other side, other than anger, if you make the audiences to feel, the evidence of that feel is something like the tears rolling down from their eyes at the edge of their eyes is the evidence of the superiority of your speech, the ability that shows that you have captivated the audiences, right? That should be the idea. I should have to practice, and the people, those who have in my close proximity, those who value my friendship, should take these words, practice certain things, put certain emotions in your speech, in your oratory, because nowadays the emotions are missing. If emotions are there, there may not be any unrest in any form. Even there may not be unrest, the social unrest, right? The life may not be distressful, it will be happier. You can bring in a blissful life. You can take the entire humanity to greater heights, right? The idea is to take the humanity to greater heights. You should have to elevate, and you should have to go along with them, right? Place them at the top, give them the eternal beauty of the creation, right? The idea, before you breathe your last, you enjoy everything in a righteous way, in a virtuous way, and you make everybody happy. You try to lift everyone, and for that you make oratory as a fantastic tool, oratory as an elevator, right? And I told you, please try to bring in nature, the fragrance of nature, right? The elegance of nature in your elocution. So the elocution and the elegance of nature put together makes you an elegant a speaker, a fantastic speaker, and makes the listeners also the great. They feel that the moment when they leave the auditorium, the moment when they go their home, they can take something with them, and that makes their life more colorful, more fruitful, right? And that may bring happiness to them. Okay, and the innocence must be there, not ignorance. Innocence is important, so try to instill the innocent feel in your speeches. That is important. Why we love the children so much? Why? Because this is their innocence. The smile carries innocence. Even their anger carries innocence. That innocence is divine. That innocence is divine. Try to bring it, that divinity, in your oration, in your speeches, in all your attempts for that matter, so that humanity can be intact. Intact. Yes, take it from me. So I aspired to become a great orator, but it's not happening. My desire is to become a great orator, but it's not happening. But I won't make it to die down, right? It should be there forever. There is no sunset for it. And of course, you need to have a beautiful, elegant look. What to do here? It is the creation of the God. God has given me only this face. What should I do? But the thing that is inside is more innocent. The thing that is inside is more pure, immaculate, right? The moment you come and you look into it, you can find the beauty in its abundance, right? The bountiless beauty is there, but people fail to look into that. Even I fail to show it in the right sense. So problem is there. So beauty is secondary. Ornamental way of talking is secondary. Talk with content, talk with emotions, talk with innocence, talk with the utmost captivity, and it should be fruitful. Okay, now, like I told you, no, the philosophy is lying at an extreme. It is nowadays, it is not pretty much closer. You try to bring in those philosophy, mix it with your words, and use it for the growth of mankind, right? And you should be strong enough. Your words must be strong enough. Your vocabulary must be strong enough. They are the strongest wings that helps you to fly higher and higher, right? And there's no limitations. The world is so beautiful. Lot of things are there. There are colorful things, different colors, different fragrances, different forms, different shapes. They are all mesmerizing. They are all captivating. They give you different emotions, right? Try, go, poke in, suck in, taste everything, and give it to others. Enjoy a beautiful life. Be a man of tremendous liberty, but at the same time, don't hurt anyone. Is the bottom line. Hurting people is as a sin. Please don't do that. Even I fail to do that. But let us all put together not to hurt the fellow human beings. We'll put the beautiful words, the colorful words, the words of love, compassion, wisdom, mercy, friendship. Okay? So let us fly, let us fly, let us enjoy the nature, let us enjoy the relationships, let us enjoy the wisdom. Okay? God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. The love should pour from the heaven, and we must be in a position to take it up, to embrace it, and live a peaceful life forever. And there are a lot of things to do, but the people don't watch beyond 10 minutes. So I restrict myself here. Bye. All the best.